DCU Animated Universe is starting to build up. We got some new news on Creature Commandos and the upcoming Blue Beetle animated series. So let's go ahead and jump straight into this. This is coming from Nexus Point News. They will be discussing Creature Commandos, saying this. Creature Commandos, written by James Gunn, is coming to Max this December. The series will consist of 7 episodes and will continue from where James Gunn's The Suicide Squad and Peacemaker left off. During the panel, we were also told that the characters in Creature Commandos would appear in Gunn's upcoming live-action Superman movie and other DCU projects. Now we're going to go further into some notes about what was taken about the panel. Starting out with James Gunn, he appeared in a thank you video at the beginning of the Creature Commandos panel, and he said that the characters in the animated projects are going to jump into live action projects and vice versa under a unified DCU. Now, this isn't the first time James Gunn has stated this. He stated this way back in his announcement DCU video.
The first project is Creature Commandos. Something we're going to do that's a little bit different at DC is we're going to have characters move into animation, out of animation, usually having the same actor play their voice as who plays them in live action.
Then we jump into some locations that we're going to see appear, starting out with the Belle Reve, Frankenstein Manor, Frankenstein Lab, and the Poco Castle, which is described as a failed fairy tale type of city. The creators noted that James Gunn wanted the locations to look exactly like their live action counterparts. For example, the Belle Reve had to look exactly the way it did in Gunn's The Suicide Squad. Then we get a description as to what kind of vibe the Creature Commandos show is going to bring. Creature Commandos is described as a dark, humorous, but never goofy and unsentimental adult-themed show with political storylines. Then we get some information into the characters, starting out with Frankenstein. This version of the Frankenstein is going to be a love-struck version. Frankenstein is also going to be getting multiple outfits for the beach, for formal wear, and for regular outfits. None of the characters are going to like each other in this show, so it's going to be like the Suicide Squad, but also a complete inverse opposite of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Now we get some information about the animation. CG was used to set up the shots, but however, the final product will be in fully 2D hand-drawn animation. Also, future live-action appearances for the characters were taken into consideration when it came to their designs. We also know that the voice actors of the characters will be appearing in their live-action counterparts as well. Speaking of Rick Flag Singer, he does get a bit of an updated look. He has white hair and a smoother facial animation. Amanda Waller also gets an updated look. She's going to have floral clothing in this. So yeah, Amanda Waller is also going to be in this. Nina Mazursky is being described as a petite and childlike kind of thing. And we do get some information about when Creature Commandos was pitched. And funnily enough, James Gunn had pitched Creature Commandos before he took over DC. But then Gunn greenlit it himself when he became the CEO of DC Studios. I can't complain, that's boss moves right there. And we also do have a confirmation that characters like Medusa will appear in later seasons of the series. So that's a big confirmation there that Creature Commandos isn't just going to be a 1-season thing, it's going to get multiple seasons, so I think that's really cool. Now jumping into the new upcoming Blue Beetle animated series. This is coming from Deadline, and they had to say this. Exclusive, Warner Brothers Animation and DC Studios are looking to continue telling Blue Beetle stories via an animated series currently in development. Sources close to production tell Deadline that Miguel Puga has been working on the project since early this year and will serve as the project's showrunner and director, with Christian Martinez set as the writer. Now, for those of you who are wondering, any of the people involved with the 2023 movie are going to be involved. Angel Manuel Soto and Gareth Dunnett, the director and screenwriter for the 2023 film, respectively, will executive produce alongside John Rickard, who served in the same capacity on the film. Galen Weisman, who was also an EP on the film, will oversee the animated TV series for DC Studios. The story is going to be for this Blue Beetle animated series, and it says that Deadline understands that the animated series will build on the movie developed under the DC Studios' previous regime, but it will divert from telling the same story. Instead, the story will continue on its own story which in success could potentially lead to another big screen appearance from the giant blue bug portrayed by Xolo Mariduena. I hear. You see the DC plan, you see what James Gunn is trying to do, and also I feel like finally Blue Beetle has always been a character that I felt like he's been due for his own show. So with that being said, are you excited for Creature Commandos? Are you excited for the new upcoming Blue Beetle animated series? Let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, turn on those post notifications for more DCU animation news over here on the channel. Big love to you all, and peace out.